Hello, and welcome to another episode of Barbarians Only. This time, we are in ranked mode, or Path of Legends, or whatever they choose to call it now. And we're going to kill this Hog Rider. He'll get a hit. That's not too bad. Got a lot of barbs on the field. If he tries to put down something cheeky, like a firecracker, we can kill it with these vines. We're going to use... Oh, is that going to get it? Yep, okay. We have been missing with the vines a little bit more than we would like to. The radius is not a lot to work with. I think here we're actually going to go for a ram block. We could have blocked that with a barbarian barrel, but I'd like to keep the pressure up right now. Try to see what other cards he has. So he's got a mini P.E.K.K.A, and we did a little bit of damage. So if you do this just right, you can hit it and then pull it back, which means that your barbarian will actually attack it once. If you end the barbarian barrel against the P.E.K.K.A too close, then the P.E.K.K.A will actually kill it before the barbarian barrel gets an actual hit from the barbarian sword. So always try to, if possible, line it up like that. It's also pretty good against Valkyrie. And that's not going to step across the bridge, which is too bad. We don't really mind it that much. If his scariest thing is Hog Rider, then of course we can be prepared for that with Barbarians. And he'll use a log on this side, so this time we're going to go ram on the left. Oh, we got to kill that right away. That is important to kill, because it will get too much damage. So this should be an E-Wiz on defense on the right, if our opponent is doing the same thing as last time. He also has vines. We'll do a Barbarian Hut further forward. Now we have a Barbarian Barrel. We are now confident that he doesn't have anything like Goblin Barrel or Skeleton Barrel that we need to hold the Barbarian Barrel for. So if we can kill the Firecracker with the Barbarian Barrel, that's actually pretty sweet for us. Oh, that's too bad. But we're just going to kill her anyway. And we'll put some Barbarians on the field. And we'll just put some more barbs on the field over here. That means that he can't really put a hog on that lane because those barbarians already exist. And now we're back to a hut, which is pretty good. Getting some damage on his tower. There you see the Hog Rider, which is fine. We'll counter his vines usage with a freeze. And now we'll be able to Barbarian Barrel. Throw it over into the center like this. Because then you're gonna be able... Oh, man. That's too bad. Those barbarians just melted against that E-Wiz. But ideally, if you put the Barbarian Barrel in support, that will draw the Firecracker's attack, then its splash damage won't actually hit any of the other units. And it can allow... Man, he's pretty good at protecting these Firecrackers. That's alright. We'll use a Mirror Barbarian Barrel. And we will kite this over this way. Oh, vines could be pretty good. He's getting one hit on tower here. We'll freeze that. If he vines it, it's hard to see with my thumb on top of it, but that's going to get huge damage. We'll put the Barbarian Hut on the right. Now we're in triple elixir. So we're going to try for a little bit more aggressive plays. Getting some more damage because we just need to kill him. He has no defensive building, so we're going to do a double ram attack. And we're going to freeze this. And slam these into his tower. And that's going to be good games Barbarians only. We don't usually like to get into triple elixir, but you do need to obviously play each game as its own game, so sometimes it's going to happen. We'll keep on going. The vines are pretty fun. We want to try, maybe next season, I'll keep arrows and remove freeze, for vines. Maybe I'll give that a try and see how it feels. But at the very least, this current deck feels, you know, kind of alright. Okay, so we're getting some champion usage here. They did update the champion so that you can have more than one of them at a time. She just used her ability. And one thing that we like against people who may not be extremely good at the game is to force them to use their champion abilities and waste elixir. This oftentimes makes them spend more elixir than they're realizing that they did. And that can be pretty good for us. Okay, those are not drawing to the knight, so we're going to actually use a rage to support that. You can see there, we forced him to use another Ice Spirit, and also we got some damage on tower. If the Barbarians had drawn to the knight, then of course we would not do that. Seeing that it's single elixir and he put down a Tesla, we've gotten one hit on it. It might be kind of nice, actually, to do a mirror Barbarian timing attack right now. So let's see if we can get this. This is worth supporting with a freeze, because these Barbarians will get 5 on this side, and he should not be able to play a Tesla right now. He might have Ice Spirit, he might have something like that, but he will not be able to stop all of our damage. And we have another 3 Barbarians crossing the bridge right now, so unless he's about to do something serious on the left lane, which he's not, we're not even going to react to that because we don't really care. He kind of missed his timing to do counterattack damage, but we were also prepared for that. We have to wait for 9, and once you wait for 9, then you can just play the Barbarians, and then we had Mirror as our next card. We're going to try to kill him here, so we're going to do a bit of a cheeky play and just get his tower down. He doesn't quite have enough time to actually do anything scary, so we're just going to kill him with Barbarians and freeze, give him some emote taunt, and maybe throw down a Barbarian Ram right in the middle. Well played. That was a really good Tesla. The thing I liked about that Tesla is how he used it. We're going to play again. And we'll see if we can keep on grinding. There's a pretty cool emote for getting to the next level in ranked mode, so I wouldn't mind getting that this season. My goal was just to get 1,500 trophies, but... Oops. That's going to do some damage. That's alright. We got a hut on field. Okay, he put poison there, so we're going to put a ram to support this. We're going to hold for this. I'm going to keep holding it. We're going to use it now, because this is going to get a lot of damage. We have 2 Barbarians on the field, and worst case scenario, we can do a Barbarian Barrel plus Rage to kill the bats, but he's not supporting them, so we don't even have to. So literally, if he put anything down, we would have had to react and spend elixir. Because he didn't, we're in a great, great position right now. He thinks that this is a good move. Sorry, bro, it's not. Because in single elixir, we can now play a +1 Barbarian Hut. And if you look at the time remaining, it is perfectly within the window of 117 seconds remaining and 147 seconds remaining. This is literally ideal. So unless our opponent's able to damage this hut or do something, okay, we force him to use poison on it, which again, that means that that hut only cost basically 3 elixir, and he only gets 1 hit on tower here. So if he reacts on the left, now we react on the right. We have the freeze, We know he doesn't have a defensive building. And actually, I don't think I even need to use that because our barbarians are strong enough. Once again, we don't care about the P.E.K.K.A. So we're going to lean the hut heavy on the top left. Oh wait, do we care about that? I didn't realize that the bats were that good when powered up. It's double elixir, so we can more easily afford vines. Taking down these bats. And at this point, we just don't want to take any damage because there's only 25 seconds. If we can pressure him well enough... Oh, are these barbs going to be able to get him? Chop, chop, kaboom. He only has 15 seconds left. What we want to do now is make sure that we're saving up for a large attack on the right. Because if he uses anything there, we can go on the left. And we're going to get big damage because he accidentally used his Ice Spirit. And we can follow up with the vines right there. And that's going to be good game Barbarians. So you could kind of see there how even though we weren't really able to defend that tower, we were always making sure that we weren't over defending the tower. He had things like log. He had things like poison. If you react with your units, like barbarians or a barbarian hut, you're opening yourself up to additional value from your opponent using poison or log or other spells. In that last game, I showed you let him do it, but you need to make sure that you're following up to take advantage of the fact that he used those things. Basically, don't let yourself fall into your opponent's trap, and force them to fall into yours. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Barbarians Only. A little bit less angry than last time, but hey, I mean, you know, it comes and goes. So give this deck a try. Let me know how it goes for you. I'll probably keep pushing until I get this emote over here because it looks pretty funny. Hope you have fun with Barbarians Only, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.